Hey guys, thanks for joining me again for Tea Time with Chelten. What I'm going to talk about right now actually is the Toledo Police Museum and our incredible experiences that we have had there. And I'm doing that because they have two public ghost hunts coming up pretty soon, and I wanted you to know what we have experienced when we're doing the investigations there. So the last time that we went a couple weeks ago was pretty incredible. We got a couple really good Class A EVPs. Um, Christopher Tillman was actually pretty startled by a um, a shadow figure that was seen in the basement um, by myself as well. We actually saw it close to the same time as the other person did. Um, And that's going to be pretty funny when you guys see what actually happened there, because it startled him enough where he kind of like threw me in front of him and asked me if I was seeing exactly what he was seeing at the time. So that was kind of um, incredible and fun and had our adrenaline going. But one of the really cool things that we experienced, and I'm going to say it was really cool for me because I usually don't put any kind of faith in spirit boxes. I like doing digital recordings more than I like doing spirit boxes, but this kind of sold me on spirit boxes. We had the spirit box going, so there was a lot of static noise going, and we were upstairs where the electric chair replica was. And in that area, it is surrounded by posters with photos and names of people in Ohio who had been um, put to death, executed by electric chair. And I walked up to a poster and I would ask out loud whose name I was pointing to. And if I was pointing to a last name, suddenly that last name came through on the spirit box, and that was pretty incredible to me. If I was pointing to a first name, it said the first name. And this happened about 8 times in a row. Very clear voice. And I didn't do easy names. I did uncommon names, and it was pretty incredible that it was answering it and getting that. So I was very thrilled with those results. It was, as I said, very incredible. The time before that we had gone to this investigation, the first time, we actually had an investigator in the basement, in the back room, who saw a shadow figure coming up to him. And we had the DVR cameras going, and we were watching him from outside. And he actually came running out back to where we were in headquarters. Very upset, very startled, because he felt like this shadow person came up to him and stabbed him in the abdomen. So after that had happened, I grabbed my flashlight and I went immediately down to the spot that he was injured and felt threatened. And I sat there on my own for good 15-20 minutes until other people came down to also investigate. I did not see that shadow person, and I did not experience what he did at that time, but it was very startling to him, and it really left a lasting impression on him for that. Another thing that we had experienced that night was on the geobox. We heard what sounded like police officers talking to each other back and forth, and dispatchers talking to each other and talking to officers back and forth. And that was really cool. That was a cool experience. A lot of people have felt, and the last time we went to investigate, touches, personal experiences on seeing things. I would say it was a pretty incredible place to investigate. A nice active location where you got a lot of really good evidence and a lot of good experience. So if you get a chance to come for their public ghost hunt, please try that, because I don't think you're going to be disappointed. And even coming to see the history of the mob history in Toledo, and the history of the police, and how they have evolved, and what crimes they have fought and won. That's incredible to look at. That is really incredible to read about the Purple Gang. And I think you'll have a really great time. I think if your school is looking for someplace, a really cool place to learn some history on our location, try the Toledo Police Museum. I think every student would get a really good kick out of it. So thanks so much for watching this short video. Happy hauntings, and thanks so much to our phantoms. We love you. Like and subscribe our YouTube page at Haunted Toledo, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.